Hey, how's it going, fellas? Recently, my man Than commented on a previous video and suggested that I do a video about Sun Mingming. It got a lot of likes, so I thought I'd go for it. For those who have no idea who Sun Mingming is, he was born on August 23rd, 1983, and he's known for being one of the tallest professional basketball players in history. Standing at 7 foot 9 inches tall, he's taller than NBA giants like Sean Bradley, Yao Ming, Manute Bol, and Murasan. On top of that, he also made some cameos in movies and TV shows. His first appearance in film was in Rush Hour 3, where he played a student in a martial arts school. The Rush Hour movies were some of my favorites when I was watching them growing up, so I definitely recommend watching them if you haven't yet. All the movies are really funny. Anyway, back to the story of Sun. He was born near Baiyang County in Harbin, China, one of the most populated and advanced metropolitan cities in northeast China. Although he grew up in a lower-class rural area near the city of Harbin itself is best known for its ice sculpture festivals during the winter, as it's one of the coldest cities in the country. So Sun grew up near this area with very little money, and he did not have access to quality healthcare. This will be important later on in the story. Originally, he was never interested in basketball. However, at 15 years old, he was nearly 7 feet tall. And honestly, if you're that tall at that age, you might as well try and play basketball and give it a chance. According to an article by Pablo Torre of Sports Illustrated, 17% of Americans who are at least 7 feet tall make it to the NBA. I'm not sure how accurate this stat is, and obviously Sun is not American, but he started to really love playing basketball and had dreams of making it to the NBA. By the time Sun was in his 20s, he was still growing, which was insane. At 22 years old, he reached his adult height of 7 foot 9 inches tall. But this type of growth spurt seemed really unnatural, and his height was reaching a dangerous level. In 2005, Sun went to a doctor and found out that he had a tumor attached to his pituitary gland in the middle of his brain. This tumor caused the gland to release high levels of growth hormone during his development. He had a condition called acromegaly. The high amounts of growth hormone made him very tall, but it also caused his body to produce much lower amounts of testosterone. And because of his low levels of testosterone, Sun had trouble developing the speed, stamina, and strength that he needed to play professional basketball. If this tumor remained in his brain, it would not only ruin his chances to play in the NBA, but also have detrimental effects on his body and health for the rest of his life. Normally, cases like these should be given immediate attention and care. But as I mentioned earlier, Sun did not grow up in an environment with good healthcare, so it took this long for him to discover the tumor. At first, Sun did not have the money to pay for surgery to remove the tumor, which costs about $100,000 total. Fortunately though, his agent started a fundraiser to raise that money so Sun can get surgery. The fundraiser was an incredible success, and Sun was finally ready to get the tumor removed from his brain so he can fulfill his NBA dreams. He traveled to Skull Base Institute in Los Angeles, California to meet with Dr. Shahinian, an innovator who created a new revolutionary brain surgery procedure. The doctor called it endoscopic endonasal surgery. The entire operation will be done through Sun's nose using an endoscope and a camera, using natural openings to minimize the damage done to other parts of his head. Eventually, after 2 separate procedures, the tumor was finally removed from Sun's brain. After a few months of recovering, he was finally ready to get back on his feet and start his journey into professional basketball. Unfortunately, the NBA was a goal that would be very hard for a player like him to reach. By 2006, at the age of 23, Sun never had any experience playing organized basketball in any professional league. He attended Ventura College, a small community college in California for 1 year, and then went straight to the minor leagues afterwards. He joined a team called the Dodge City Legend, a minor league team in the United States Basketball League, which now no longer exists. For the next few years, Sun bounced around a bunch of other minor leagues, playing for teams like the Maryland Nighthawks and the Grand Rapids Flight. He even had brief stints in Mexico and Japan. In Japan, he averaged just 7.7 points per game and 5.7 rebounds per game. And at this point in his basketball career, it was very unlikely that he'd ever make it to the NBA. Honestly, if he wasn't insanely tall, I don't think anybody would even be talking about him in the first place. After Sun realized that he most likely won't make it to the NBA, he decided to return to China to play basketball in 2009. He joined the Beijing Ducks, and although he didn't have a significant role on the team, he won the CBA championship in 2012 and 2014. Sun was actually on the same team as Stephon Marbury for those titles. However, 2014 would be the last year Sun played professional basketball, and he's pretty much retired now. It's no surprise though, since dragging around a 7'9", 360-pound body is gonna take its toll eventually. And here's a fun fact for you guys. Sun got married in 2013 and his wife was 6'3" tall. Him and his wife are in the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest living married couple, with a combined height of nearly 14 feet. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, sad to say, but Sun never realized his dream of making it to the NBA. But at least he's been living a much healthier life since his surgery. Normally I'd end this video about now since that's pretty much his entire story, but I want to show you guys some photos to put his size into perspective. Here's Sun standing next to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Here's him standing next to Mike Tyson. Here's him next to Yao Ming. The angle is kinda weird, but he's clearly a few inches taller. And here he is holding a basketball. He makes it look like the size of an apple. That's insane. Look at how far he gets off the ground to dunk the ball. He can almost dunk without even jumping. And finally, here he is setting a pick during a regular basketball game. Yeah, I don't need to explain this one. And that's all folks, hope you guys enjoyed the story of Sun Mingming. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.